Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dan here from Sports Cards UK, and in today's video we've got another Mail Monday. So as I said, I'm not buying too much at the moment. I've got a lot to save for coming up, so the Mail Mondays are still coming. I'm still going to try and bring them to you every week, but they are going to be slightly smaller. So just 2 parcels for today, but I am being very conscious with my purchases, so hopefully they're a bit more interesting than your standard £1 Fulham cards. There'll obviously still be a few in there, but there might be some graded stuff as well. And I am sending stuff off to SGC, hopefully monthly as well. I've kind of set a goal to sell cards on eBay to the total of £90, which should get me to 3 cards that I can send to SGC a month. So I'm kind of setting goals and other bits and pieces for myself in order to get rid of the cards that I'm not enjoying or I'm not keeping or I don't really fancy as investments. And then getting all the vintage cards and flipping them into, or grading them, and then I'll eventually sell them on once they're graded with SGC. So, without further ado, let's jump straight into the video and get these things open. Okay, so for package number 1, let's start with this one. Now I did open this, but as soon as I saw there was a note, I actually haven't read it because this actually went to my parents' house because I've moved house since. So I didn't know what it was. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, right, I'm assuming this might be something that someone sent me that has my address. So I thought I'll leave it. So we'll see what it says in here. So it says, "Hi Dan, this is a little package to help you get through the difficult times with your grandfather. Hope he is fine and gets well shortly, aka Sports Cards Collector UK, aka Jack." Wow, I mean that is... So obviously I don't know if you may have seen in a previous Mail Monday, unfortunately my granddad is still in hospital at the moment. I'm hoping he's going to make a quick recovery, but he's had some big operations. And yeah, we're kind of just all wishing him the best at the moment. He is still in hospital, he is still... he's doing better, but hopefully, we'd like to see him back home. He's been in there for a few weeks now, so yeah. I mean, that is just what the hobby's all about. I mean, I really, really appreciate Jack. I mean, that is extremely kind, and that is exactly why I love this hobby. Is people are so kind to one another, and they're so generous and so giving and so thoughtful. I mean, that is just... what a pure guy that is. So, let's have a look at what he sent. This is so kind. You really didn't have to do this, and of course I didn't ask for it. I mean, I didn't make the video for kind of sympathy purposes. I purely made the video as kind of like, hopefully try and cheer him up if he gets to see it, and I know he watches a lot of Mail Mondays as well. So, I haven't actually had any feedback from my nan yet, if he's seen it, if he's been well enough to see it, but hopefully... yeah, hopefully that puts a smile on his face. And I'm sure this will as well. So thank you very much, Jack. It's really, really kind. So we've got a nice Onana, Ajax, a nice Lassina Traore, striker for Ajax as well. Roger Marti, a Kenneth Taylor, rookie card for Ajax. A Kenny Walker, NBA Hoops, very, very nice. Oh, this is nice. A Ruslan Malinovsky, number to 99, very nice. I thought that was a parallel because it's a very shiny looking purple. That's very, very kind of you to send me that. Thank you very much. We've got, very nice, a Kit Kings Studio Series of Diego Logano from Uruguay. I actually don't know too much about Diego Logano. I wonder who he plays for. But that's very, very kind of you to send that. That's a beautiful looking card. It's kind of like graffiti-esque, isn't it? With the kit on there. Appreciate that. Thank you. Douglas Luiz, the select card. And we've got... let's see if we can peel this off. Be careful with what we've got here. So we've got a Rafa Silva, Topps Finest. Bring that down a bit. Oh, very nice. An Ageless Alchemy Julio Cesar. for Inter Milan. And a João Cancelo. Beautiful. I mean, that is very, very kind of you to send that through, Jack. I really, really do appreciate that. So some fantastic looking cards, especially these two. I think these two are my favourite. And then a nice Lacina Traore as well. Thank you very much. They'll go straight into the PC. I keep all the cards that everyone sends me, so yeah, very, very kind of you to send those through. That's really, really nice. And I do keep the notes as well, so it's something to look back on later on of how kind and how cool people were in this hobby. So for the final package, we have, let's have a look at what we've got in here. Oh, we can take things that always buying, memorylaneinc.com. Do you know what your collectibles are worth? I'll have to check this out. That's a US telephone number though, so maybe they ship to the UK, I don't know. Let's get out the thing that we ordered. And we also have, what is this? This is interesting. They've sent me through a PSA guide. Interesting. Okay, this is quite cool actually. So they sent me through like a little booklet of PSA cards. So the Sports Cards Hall of Fame. So you've got Maurice Wagner. I recognise Bobby Jones at the bottom here. Wayne Gretzky. George Mikan. I don't know too much about him. And then obviously, of course, the Mickey Mantle. It's the highest selling sports card at the moment, I believe. And there's another Mickey Mantle. This is pretty cool. Oh, this is the Flair NBA basketball. That's where you get the Jordan rookie from. We've got a 1968 Super Bowl ticket for 19 grand. Blimey. Very cool. I'll have to have a read of this. Some baseball memorabilia. Interesting. So coming back to what we did actually order, looks like there's another sort of note in here. Thank you for your purchase. I'm sure you're happy, so please leave positive feedback. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Okay, so this is what I ordered. Now this is really, really cheap, but this is cool to go in the showcase. This is a 1966 A&BC Batman portable bat signals. Now the reason there's a few of these different, there's quite a few of these cards from this set. The reason I chose this one is it had Batman and Robin on the card, and I thought that was pretty cool. I did very well with Spider-Man around the new Spider-Man films. The Batman film has only just recently come out. I've heard it's really, really good. So Batman is now going to be likely the next thing, or the next superhero that's on everyone's minds. So this is good timing, really, to pick this up. A really, really nice card. A&BC, obviously an English printing company. As I'm sure you'll know if you're a football fan, football soccer. Plenty of cards are from A, B and C that I own. A few off of PSA. But no trading card type things that aren't sports. So actually, yeah, there is. I picked up a... Hang on. No. I was thinking about the Beatles card that I own, but it's Topps. I don't think it's A&BC, which are completely different companies. But A&BC did do a Beatles set, so that's probably why I remembered that. But yeah, nice PSA card, nice PSA pickup. Really, really cheap. And I'll probably look to move this on to someone at one of the shows. So either the Cardiff show, or that'll be at the latest. Or the most recent one that I've got coming up is the UK card show at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So hopefully this will maybe go to a new owner there, and I'll make maybe a little bit of money on top. But I do like owning these cards and kind of moving them on and having them in my collection. I'm trying to get less attached to cards, and it's more about, for me, just kind of picking up cards that I enjoy, having it in my collection, taking a picture on Instagram so I can remember it, and then be like, oh yeah, I remember I had that card. And I think sometimes I get really bad. I get scared, basically, if I'm going to sell a card. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it because I enjoy the card so much. As soon as it's gone, I don't tend to miss it that much. So I need to kind of get that in my head of like not owning cards for too long that don't belong to my PC. So I got to a point where there were so many cards, of random players from random teams, from random sports that I don't even watch, that I'm just keeping because I enjoy it. And that's fine. But if you're trying to kind of do the investing thing, you kind of need to detach yourself a little bit away from just trying to keep everything. Keep a nice PC. The collecting side of the hobby is where it starts. It's the core. It's the heart of the hobby, and that's important. But you don't want to be collecting everything. I think you want to keep your PC modest, or you want to keep your PC almost grounded to one specific sport or one specific player or something like that. So yeah, at one point I had like 1 billion PCs, which just didn't really make any sense. Yeah, I found the cards that I tend to keep and display are actually the Fulham ones, so I've kind of stuck to those in terms of like low numbered Fulham parallels for things like Chronicles, Prism, Immaculate, yeah, sort of the Kaboom, Mitrovic, and also some of the Revolution cards like the Galactic inserts, that sort of thing. So I've kind of stuck with that because I find the Fulham stuff that I find that I display the Fulham stuff, whereas I don't necessarily display the Jason Tatum stuff. So what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just keeping a couple of cards of Jason Tatum, just the optics, because I enjoy those the most, and the Prism base, and then I'll just sell a lot of the stuff like Revolution, Threads, what else? Prestige, sort of all of the lower end ones that I don't enjoy as much, and more just sort of photo cards. And then just keep the ones that I enjoy, the designs, and obviously the Prism base, because I feel like that's got a bit of nostalgia for me, as Prism base used to be the big thing in 2019, and obviously it's not anymore. But there we go. I hope you did enjoy this. A fantastic, very, very, very kind care package there from Jack at Sports Cards Collector UK. Make sure you go and follow him. That's really, really kind of you to send that through, Jack. You're an absolute legend for that, and that has really, really cheered me up. And at one point, Grandad Glyn will get to watch this as well, and he'll love that. So, yeah, I'm sure I'll an advance a thank you from him. And, yeah, we've got a 1966 A and BC Batman portable bat signals in a PSA 5. And there we go. If you did enjoy this Mail Monday and you did enjoy these pickups, obviously please do drop a big like on the video. It is really appreciated. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn the notification bell on so that you don't miss a video. And I'll see you on the next Mail Monday. Thanks very much.